কি
আমাদের স্ক্রিনটা যা গুগলের স্ক্রিনটাই যা তখন নিজের জায়গায় দাঁড়াবে। না না অ্যাকচুয়ালি এটা কি বলতো, হ্যাঁ এটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি
এবার স্লাইড থাকবে
এই যে এটা বেশি যাচ্ছে না, এটা গলা
ক্যামেরাটা উঠে যাচ্ছে
না ক্যামেরা দাঁড়া দাঁড়া
ক্যামেরা এখানে এসে এইবারে
তুই
খেলা ই করলে উঠে যাচ্ছে
ঠিক আছে
ঠিক আছে
কামিং
এরপরে একটা নেক্সট করুন আছে ওটা নাম আছে
একটু নিচে
একদম পুরো এইভাবে আর একটু তুলতে হবে তো
একদম পারফেক্ট।
Good afternoon, students. Hope all of you are doing well and keeping good health and safe at your home. So today we will be going to start with a session on popular regional spirits. As you see in the presentation, it has been written in bold and clear regarding today's session, and it specially comes under a type of beverages which are locally famous in the world. Like they are not been imported all over the world, but very much specifically produced in a particular region of a country where it has been produced and drunk by the local people. So that is what we mean popular regional spirits, apart from our regular distilled beverages, liqueurs and bitters, and wines and beers. Apart from that, these are the specific style of beverages which you will find more or less similar to the regular spirits like vodka or brandy. They resembles the production of this type of beverages, or maybe a wine, okay, but not famous all over the world, but only restricted to a particular zone or a region. Okay, so we will see what are those popular spirits for today. So the first we will see the list of the spirits which you are going to discuss today. So today's discussion will be on the list of the other spirits which are very popular in places, specific regions, and of course we will know about its flavors, its country of origin, its production process, and how it is served, right? How the best way to serve it. So that is what we are going to do. Okay, so now we will go ahead. As you see, we have beverages like aquavit, we have corn, we have double corn, we have snaps, we have absinthe, pastis, protein, and the list goes on. So we will pick up each and every other spirits or popular regional spirits, and we will discuss. So the first spirit which we are going to discuss is aquavit. Now aquavit is a very popular regional spirit from the Scandinavian countries. Okay, Scandinavian. When you say Scandinavian, it is a group of countries like Norway, Sweden, Poland, Finland. So they come under this bracket called Scandinavian countries. Though aquavit is popularly produced in Norway, and the word aquavit has derived from a French word called aqua vitae, which means water of life. So that is where the word aquavit is derived from. Now, as you've seen that regarding the aquavit, it is a very clear, neutral spirit which is distilled from potatoes and grains, more similar like vodka, and you can more similar to vodka, and you know that vodka is a rectified spirit, so you can say that this can be a rectified spirit, and it is distilled in patent state. Flavoring is with caraway seeds. Now, what is caraway seeds? Caraway seeds in India, it is known as ajwain. So you flavor it with the caraway, predominant flavor of caraway. Like in gin, we have predominant flavor of juniper. Same way in this, we have a predominant flavor of caraway along with other herbs and spices. In other countries, it is known as aquavit on Sweden and Denmark. So aquavit, it is known as in Sweden and Denmark. So these are your basic information about this. Apart from that, you need to know that aquavit is served in most of the festive time. Most of the time it is served during the Christmas dinners, during the Easters. Okay, so during that time you normally consume, the people of Norway celebrate the occasion with a shot of aquavit. Aquavits are served in small glasses, or we can say that it's a fashionable cocktail glasses where small 60 ml is been served. Okay, so that is how, and it is served room temperature between 15 to 18 degrees centigrade. Okay, so that is what about the service of aquavit and when it is served during the celebration time. And aquavits are available in two varieties. Like it goes from lighter to light brown or yellow. It's light brown or yellow. So normally you don't. It's an unaged beverage, right? If it is unaged, it is known as toffel. Toffel. Toffel means table wine in Norway. Toffel means taffel. Taffel. Taffel means table. So the neutral aquavit is known as taffel, or the regular table beverage. Whereas if you mature or this aquavit in a wooden cask, it will inherit the color from the wood, and you will find palish yellow or brownish color aquavit also. So these are the two types of aquavits which are available in the Scandinavian countries. Very popularly, the neutral or the tassel aquavit is served all over. Okay, so that is what we, and of course it is distilled in patent state. So next beverage which we discuss is corn. So as you see, corn is from Germany and it is first been introduced during 15th century, 1561. This Germany has started producing corn. Germany is famous for producing your what do you call they are the highest consumption of beer. It's more or less goes with beer also. The dark beers it goes served corn which is locally produced in Germany. You blend like you when you have a corn, you have it with a dark beer added with it. So that is one way of having a corn. It is also popularly known as grain brandy. Grain. So it's a brandy style production. The brandies we know it is produced from mainly the fruits or the grapes or the stem seeds or the skin of the grapes. But this is another style which is made from grains, which is more or less like your whiskey, but the treatment is done like a brandy. So it's a brand corn brand wheat. We call it in popularly in other places. It's also known as corn, which a brandy which is burned, right? A corn brandy which is burned or distilled for a longer period of time, that is known as corn brand wheat. Okay, and it is in some places you will see it is flavored with juniper berries. Now juniper berries, as you know, it is a type of fruit which is a predominant flavor in this particular corn, and this is first distilled in pot still, the traditional copper still, and then it is been produced. Then we add the spices. Same way in aquavit also, you first distilled in made from potatoes and grains, and then you add the spices and the herbs. So this is what we know about the corn. Now corns are available like in two varieties. One is the doppel corn and the other one is the corn. So corn is more of a neutral nature, where you will find the color is neutral, and it's more like a gin. You will find that, and it is refined clear spirit, so it is not cloudy. Okay, and the doppel corn, you will find that it is doppel corn is again same from Germany, made from different grains. The alcoholic percentage is little higher. We distill at an alcoholic strength of 38% volume by volume alcohol, and it enjoys well. It is little cloudy in nature. The drink is little cloudy, and it goes with a lemonade, or you can say Sprite, and it is not flavored. So it has the natural flavors of the grains from which it is made from. So grains like wheat, rye, corn. So these are the grains which we use to make this particular type of local beverage which is produced in Germany. Though Germans are famous for producing good cars, Mercedes, but the beverages are again not that famous, but they are locally popular among the people in Germany. Okay, so this is what we know about doppel corn. Next, we will move to the next spirit, that is snaps. Now, this particular beverage is been you will find in most of the bars, not all, but most of the bars, especially the American swaps, which are available, though it is other spirits, we call it regional spirits, but it is been popularly been found in bars where they are used as a a component for making a cocktail. or ingredient with the other beverages, because this alcoholic percentage is between 35 to 40. Some of the, because these are like fruit brandies only, right? So the fruit brandies or fruit alcohols, you will find the alcoholic percentages are always in a lower side, because the fruit flavor is dominant on the alcohol, right? So you made from apples, peach, pears, plums, all the sweet fruits. More than the citrus, you will find that and in Germany also they make swaps which are having less sugar, no sugar. The alcoholic percentage is also between 6-15. German snaps are not that alcoholic, whereas American snaps were higher in sugar, but the alcoholic percentage is also a little bit on a higher side. So that is how you make brandies, and the grain spirits are for the grain brandies are there, which are made in Germany. Along with fruit, these are little higher in alcoholic percentage. Okay. Uh, Americans are higher, means the grain brandies in Germany are higher, but the fruit brandies are between 17 to 20%, whereas American snaps, we call it snaps, are between 40% alcohol minimum percentage which is there, and you make a very popular cocktail out of the snaps, that is Bellini. Now, how you make Bellini or Mimosa, Bellini, these are very renowned sparkling wine cocktails. Okay, where you add sparkling wine in a nice tulip glass with bubbling champagne or sparkling wine, and you put 15 ml of fruit snap. For example, for Bellini cocktail, we use peach snap 15 to 20 ml, and you stir it along with the sparkling wine and you serve. It is like a game changer. It changes the taste of the drink and people enjoy it very much. Bellini. So when I used to work in one of the places where this particular drink sells like a hot cake, Bellini cocktail, and of course mimosa is again a what do you call a Sunday cocktail. Most of the people enjoy this with their lunch, brunch, you can say, on Sundays, with orange and orange snap with the sparkling wine or the champagne. It's called mimosa, M-I-M-O-S-A. So two very popular and renowned cocktails made from sparkling wine with adding of different fruit flavor snaps. So mimosa and Bellini, please note down. If you have something in front of you, just note down this. Next, now we come to the green fairy. This is popularly known as green fairy drink, absinthe. But this is not in a positive sense, I would say, because it has got a small story behind it, why it is called a green fairy, and why it is also called a devil in a bottle. So we will see. As we know, it has been popularly produced in the country Switzerland, and this particular alcohol is what you call abundant, or in USA and some parts of Europe, they are not there is a prohibition not to sell absinthe because of its high alcoholic percentage, and it is made from green anise, wormwood, and fennel. Grand wormwood is a plant from where absinthe is made. Absinthium is the name of a plant from where you derive this name of a drink called absinthe. And wormwood is a plant from where we extract liquorice. Liquorice is the juice we extract from the wormwood plant. So liquorice is added into it, as well as the green star anise or the green anise and the fennel, the salt. So all these herbs and spices are added after the distillation, and it increases the alcoholic percentage is distilled up to 80% volume by volume, or ABV, alcohol by volume, and then it is when you can't reduce it by the locally it is been distilled at a strength of 80, very strong, and it has a, because of this warm wood they produce a chemical called trogen which gives you hallucination. Hallucination means people are in a different world after consuming this absinthe. We call it hallucination happens with the people when they drink this green fairy, as it is green in color because of using the green anise and the fennel in it. So that is why it is called green fairy. Now there is the story what I am going to say and why it is illegal to serve absinthe in America and other parts of Europe, because this particular beverage is considered to be the principal reason for doing a lot of criminal activities or wrong things. What happened? There is a farmer used to walk, and one day what happened? The farmer visited this green fairy in one of the bars. Like what does it mean? Before the walk, he went out of his house and he drank maybe 2 to 3 shots of 60 ml of green fairies before going to the walk. And he drank it, and as you know, it is 80% alcohol by volume. He already under the influence of absinthe or the green fairy. Now, after that, he walked the entire day, and then before again coming back to his home, he again visited the same green fairy and he drank some more of this after the walk. And already he is under the influence of this, under the control of this green fairy mentally, and the hallucination has started. Now somehow he reached his home, and then what happened? He is visualizing this lady everywhere, and it starts irritating him. That is what the hallucination happens to a person. Now what happened? In his house there are a lady, his wife, and his 2 kids are there. One girl and one boy. Boy was quite small, around 2 to 3 years old. So what happened? He bring out his gun and try to shoot that green fairy because he is distracting his mind and there is something going on. And by doing so, by mistakenly, he shoot his wife and his 2 children during that time, and the 3 coffins were being laid with the body of his family. Now, once he is back to his normal, then he realized that what mistake he has done by drinking this green fairy. Now, what happened? He was totally broken. Now, he wants to kill himself. So, again, what he did, he has taken a overconsumption of this green fairy again, and he fell died. He was died because of this. So this is why this story is very famous in that locally, and people are very much obsessed with this green fairy called absinthe. So that's why. But now, yes, of course, people do drink this after the meal. It, as you know, soft star anise are a good addition. If it is reduced now to a strength of 60 to 65%, and there is a way of serving this drink. Now, how you serve absinthe, right? Now, there is a style, a bohemian style, a traditional style of serving absinthe is you take a nice glass where what do you call a fashionable cocktail glass with a stain, right? And there are different types of strainers comes. When you serve an absinthe, what you do is actually you put the strainer on top of the glass and you put a sugar cube, okay, on the strainer. So I will show you the strainer. This is how the strainer looks like, and we put a sugar cube on it and we drop absinthe from the top, passing through the sugar cube and straining down the glass. Okay. So now what happened? The sugar cube has already been added alcohol in it. So as we have poured it from the top, that's in the 60 ml, 30 ml, whatever amount you want to pour it in that glass. Now you light up the sugar and it starts burning because of it is mixed with alcohol, absinthe. Now what we do, once we allow the sugar to get burned and it slowly drops down into the glass from the strainer. The sugar melts and it comes to the train, okay, and it makes the drink little cloudy. And then further from the top, we add around 25 to 30 ml of water in it to dilute the sugar further and make it a little cloudy, the drink, and of course reducing the strength of the alcohol which is there in absinthe. So this is how they used to consume absinthe. Okay, so I will show you a few of the, yes, it is visible. You can see that the glasses and the sugar is being melted and it drops down into the glass, and you add around 30 to 35 ml water from the top along with the sugar, and it gets the drink like this. The green drink will turn into a light green. Okay, I will show you one video where you can see a person serving a absinthe. Okay, so we will see this video, the traditional way of serving. Okay. So you have seen this video where they have seen how to have absinthe in the traditional Bohemian way. So what happens? Why, like once this sugar starts melting into the glass and you're putting the water from the top, the burning sugar starts melting and you put the water from the top. So what happens? Slowly you will find that the glass getting cloudy and a green color fairy is been coming out like a smoke, like it is already having that feel you will find. Like already you once you sip one or two glasses, you will find this hallucination. That's why it is called this as a green fairy drink also. Okay, so this green fairy start coming out from the glass. Like when you rub the what you call the lamp, the gin comes out. Same way, the green fairy comes out when you start putting the sugar into it and the water. Okay, so these are the different varieties of strainers which they use for serving this absinthe in the traditional way. So that is what about this popular drink called absinthe. Now we will move to the next other spirits from France, that is known as pastis. Now pastis, I would say it is again a green color drink. It's a brandy which is made with star anise and licorice. Licorice is the juice which is extracted from wormwood, as I said earlier. So this is distilled in pot still and then again redistilled, and we add spices, herbs and into it, and then we get this. This is matured in a wooden cask for some time, and then it is maybe 1 year to 2 years, and then it is been bottled, and different names it known as. Like Spain, it is known as Ogen, and in Greece, it is known as Ouzo. Ouzo, Ogen, pastis, all are the same type of drink, but different names in different countries. So these are the locally produced beverages, and it is again 45% volume by volume, and best enjoyed with ice in a glass with ice, and you can say soda or lemonade. Pastis. Be best after meal. After meal, it is served as a digestive. Poteen. Now, poteen is again Irish local spirit, which is again more like your grain whiskey, you can say, which is 4 times it is distilled. Moment you distill a particular beverage 4 times, it will have a neutral nature by itself. By default, you will find a neutral nature, no odor, no flavor, high in alcohol. More you distill, the alcoholic percentage will be very high, and it is up to 90% volume by volume, which is again not legally been sold all over the world. It is only been for a particular group or a particular region which it is produced, made from potato mash or barley, as I said, barley, and it is neutral in color, neutral nature, high in alcohol, which is more or less similar. The same drink is more or less similar in America, known as moonshine. So moonshine and poteen is more or less the same. In Ireland, you have this, it is produced in distilleries where you produce the expensive whiskies. Most of the distilleries in Ireland, like Middleton Distillery, your Kilbeggan Distillery, Old Bushmill, all these distilleries are there for famous for producing whiskey. Ireland is famous, but this is the locally produced. Those who are the inhabitants of Ireland, you will find this locally consumed alcohol. Yes, of course, when they drink, it is bottled to a strength of 90% volume by volume, but when they drink, it is reduced by adding water. Of course, it is 90% is very high, and normal person can't drink this. Okay. Next, we will move to the next spirit, that is, grappa, and we have discussed this earlier also. If you remember that in your brandy chapter, it is also a brandy where we discuss about Pomace brandy. So it is a Pomace brandy which is distilled in patent still and to a strength of 45%. They are made from the skin, stems and seeds. Skin, stems and seeds of the grape. Okay, or we can say any other fruits in that, and it is very less price grappa in Italy, locally consumed. Best way to have it in your tulip glasses. You see in the glasses 60 ml, they pour it and they consume after the meal, before the meal. Okay, next the same drink is known as grappa in France, and they are available in light to brown. The dark color of this grappa is because of their matured in the reused cask of wines which they use to add flavor, and the neutral ones are drunk young and unaged, and they serve before the meal. So that is what are popularly known as Eau de vie. As you all know, Eau de vie de Mar, that means the water of life. Eau de vie. In France, this word, and this is known as water for the common people. They drunk it as a water. That is what they give. They give the energy to them. This brandy called Mar, which is very locally produced. Next, Pisco. Now, again, this is from America. Though from Peru and Chile, you know which part of America is this, the north. So grape brandy is 45%, again made from grapes. And in America, you will find, like in Peru and Chile, you will find indigenous grapes, for example, Ugnion Blanc grape, or you can say Colombard. So these are the grape varieties which are used for making Pisco. And if you see the brand which produces Caesar, it's a local brand, and more or less alcoholic percentage, it is 45% alcohol, and it is distilled in patent still, much refined spirit, aromatic with muscat. As I said, that they are made from indigenous grapes. Muscat, Ugnion Blanc, muscat is aromatic grapes which they normally use, as well as Ugnion Blanc and Follet Blanc. So these are the grape varieties which are used for producing this Pisco spirit from Peru and Chile, and always enjoyed during the festival time. They serve this drink as a God's drink, and during the festival, during the Christmas or during the Thanksgiving, during the Easters, they use a shot of this Pisco, and they share it, raise a toast. Okay, so that is what is Pisco from Peru. Next, Slivovitz. Now, Slivovitz is again from a Balkan states. Now, when you say Balkan states are like you have a Scandinavian countries where Norway, Finland, your other places like Denmark. So these are the Norwegian. Your Scandinavian countries. Balkan state is again Latvia, Lithuania, so and certain part of Russia. So when the Russia gets separated or divided, there is a part which is known as the Balkan states, where Iceland also comes. Okay, so this area where this Slivovitz brandy is being produced, which is made from plum. The production of plum is it's a fruit brandy called made from plum, and specific type of plum called damson. Damson plum. Now damson plums are over ripened plums. Over ripened, I will show you how it is. Normally you have seen the plums are your what you call purple in color, but it turns into darker. Okay, so I will show you how this Slivovitz is served. This is how the plum red in color, and it turns into the purple. So these are the plums. How it looks like. They are sweet fruits, soft fruit you can say, and they are distilled in pot still and fermented and then distilled, because the skin of this fruit is already having what you call yeast, natural yeast in the skin of the fruit, which helps it to ferment. So that is known as bloom normally, which you find in grapes also. So this is how the damsam, or you can say the over-ripened plum, normally once when the time for harvesting the plums, you tend to keep it for a longer period of time, so that the sugar contained in it gets more concentrated and more sweet, and you will get higher in alcohol. So it is again 45% alcohol by volume. We call it popularly known as Slivovitz, and it comes under your fruit brandy, like you have a fruit brandy category. So plum, peaches, apples, we have Calvados, we have Applejack. So these are relatively popular regional spirits. Okay. Moonshine, as I said, it is more like a poteen. Poteen, it is mentioned in Ireland, where this particular beverage is distilled for thrice, and it is been made from grains. It's a grain spirit, or you can say it's a grain whiskey, and or different inferior quality grains. Maybe what happened in the production of whiskey, you used to do screening, steeping, germinating, and kilning in the process of malting, right? So when you do the screening, you find out few of the broken grains and few of the grains which are discarded. So you collect all those grains, and they don't throw it. They make a popular spirit called moonshine. It is very strong, and you always consume it with adding deionized water or maybe any aerated beverage with it, and then you consume. So that is how you make and it is patent still and triple distilled. So more neutral in nature and the flavor. So that is moonshine from America. Next, we will move to the next beverage, that is from Brazil, that is Tiqueira. We call it Tiqueira, which is a rectified spirit like your vodka, and it is made from the tapioca roots. There is a special type of roots are there, plant which is known as tapioca plant, and the roots are known as cassava, C-A-S-S-A-V-A, cassava. Once you remove the skin from the cassava, and then you extract the juice, that is known as manioc juice. So that manioc juice is added for making this beverage called Tiqueira from Brazil, and as it is a very local spirit, as you know, from Brazil, and it is consumed with what do you call it? It's more like a white rum. It's a substitute, you can say, for a rum, and that is how you make this. And the color is a bright lilac colored spirit, means more like a purple color spirit, that is known as Tiqueira from Brazil, and you consumed it again because Brazil is a tropical country where and it is near the beaches, so people enjoy it in the evening with soda or a lemonade. This is how the tapioca roots look like, and this is what the cassava, the roots, and it is de-skinned, and then the inside part you extract. You first mash it, and you extract the juice, and then you get the manioc. So you have learned three, four types of new words and the flavors which is being added in most of the spirits, liqueurs. Okay, for example, quinine, you extract it from your cinchona plant, the bark of a cinchona plant, right? Then liqueurs, you extract it from wormwood, or in Germany it is derived from vermouth. You know, the fortified wine is also been made from vermouth, which means real men. Okay, so the wormwood you get licorice, cinchona you get quinine, manioc you get from tapioca roots. So this you need to remember. These are all added in enhancing the flavor of the spirits. So that is what. Next comes our own very popular regional spirit called Feni or Feni, which means froth. Okay, from Fena you derive this word called Feni, and as we know, it is a very popular drink in Goa, India, right? So it is made from what you call two varieties, that is coconut sap and your cashew apple, right? So now coconut, right, the Feni has been started producing in Goa 400 years back. It's a long time you are producing the Feni, but the cashew Feni has been started producing when the Portuguese traveled to Goa and increased their what you call the dominance over this particular state. There they bring the what you call cashew plants, and the plantation of cashew started happening in Goa, and from there you find the cashew apple, the fruit of the cashew nut, cashew plant, that is cashew apple. So from that cashew apple you make the Feni. So we have coconut sap and we have what you call the Feni, which is again triple distilled. Whenever you produce a Feni, it is 3 times distilled. Okay, where the first time when you extract the juice out of the cashew apple, I will show you how this cashew apple looks like. It's more like apple fruit, but it is very soft, and normally people don't eat that because it is if the juice is not that good. So what they do actually, they extract the cashew apple juice, and that is known as Nero, N-E-E-R-O, Nero. The juice what is extracted from the cashew apple is known as Nero, and then they distilled it. The first distillation happens of that juice, okay, which has been extracted from the cashew apple, and once the distillation done, we get the Urrak, U-R-R-A-C-K. Urrak is also a very local beverage which is produced, which is found in Goa. Urrak, U-R-R-A-C-K. Now, every day people say that early in the morning, if you get the Urrak, it is very refreshing, and it has got medicinal benefits, like it helps in your blood circulation. It helps, yes, of course, to be consumed at a very limited quantity, and it helps your upset stomach sometime, pain. So this all, if early morning you have a glass of, it is a fat reducer cutter. So Urrak is around 15% alcohol by volume, Urrak. Now what you do, you take this Urrak, it is underproof. Now you again, second time you distill the cashew Feni, okay, cashew apple Feni. Now once you distill it for the second time, you get Kuzol, C-U-Z-O-L, or Kajur, okay, we call it Kajur, K-C-A, not K, it's C, Kazul, C-A-Z-U-L, Kazul, so it is around 43% of ABV. Now after that, the fourth time, like third time when you distill, you get the Feni, the cashew Feni, which is more of a neutral nature, and it is best drunk with your Limca, Sprite, 7-Up. So the best way to have your Feni is with the addition of lemonade and Limca. So this is how your cashew Feni has become popular. It comes in very fancy bottles in Goa, and it has been sold at a very nominal price without, as it is locally produced, no taxes are being imposed there. So, and it is very pungent and strong because of that. And triple distilled, no impurities, and very clear in color. So that is what is about Feni. Okay, from Goa, and cashew nut apple, and the coconut Feni is made from the coconut sap. You extract the coconut juice and then you triple distill it, and then you get the coconut Feni. So coconut Feni is much older than the cashew Feni. So this is what we have, the two varieties, and we'll show you the picture of a cashew apple, and you see the cashew nut is bottom underneath it. This is the cashew nut, and this is the cashew apple. It looks like this is the fruit. So what the people do in Goa, they pluck this and they remove the cashew nut and the cashew apple. They make good pickles. Pickles also made from this cashew apple, and the coconut, this cashew nut is further been roasted. They remove the husk. There is a thinner skin in the cashew nut. So after the roasting, they remove the husk and they polish the cashew nuts, and then they are packaged and sold in the market. So it is very, very expensive. They are burned. These cashew nuts are burned, and then they remove the husk from the layer, and you get this nice, freshly plucked cashews, and it comes in. That's why cashew nut is also very expensive. Mature cashew apples. This is how it looks like. Harvested cashew ready to be processed. So this is what. So it is an optimum utilization of the resources, you can say. From the cashew apple you make the Feni, and the cashew nuts you use it for different types of desserts and fruits. So that is what is Feni all about. Now we discuss about Arrack. A-R-R-A-C-K, more of an Asian drink. We can call it a wine made from palm sap, rice wines, as you know. In Japan, it is known as sake. In Indonesia, in Middle East and Sri Lanka, it is known as Arrack. Not Urak. Urak is different, that is in Feni. This is Arrack, which is popularly grown in the island countries, produced in island countries, where it is Indonesia, Middle East. You will find Sri Lanka is one another island country which goes well with limca and ice and water. Either of the three, very strong, distilled from palm sap, palm, fruit palm, molasses. Molasses are the sugarcane byproducts, where it is triple distilled to a neutral spirit and then served. We call it toddy. Toddy from the khajur, we call it palm. In the early morning you get the toddy, raki, rack. So these are the other names of Arrack in different countries. Okay, different places. In India, you call it toddy. You get the toddy drink early in the morning. In the southern part of India, mostly you will find this drink. Like in Kerala, toddy is very famous. Okay. Next, cachaça. Cachaça is from Brazil. Now, when you talk about Brazil, what comes in your mind? It's island, it's soccer, right? And it's cachaça. So these are the famous things about Brazil. And when you talk about cachaça, it's more like a rum for them. Locally produced rum, which is again we will say that there are two varieties, dark rum and white rum. Dark rum is distilled in pot still, or dark cachaça is distilled in pot still. Light cachaça is distilled in patent still. Okay, and popularly enjoyed with rum with coke, as you know. That is a popular combination. Same way the cachaça people also enjoy, sometimes with a dash of lemon and water, and it is made from, of course, sugarcane, right? So molasses or the sugarcane juice, which is used for making cachaça, and you make various cocktails, famous cocktails out of out of the cachaça, popular regional spirits from Brazil. We call it cachaça. Okay. Last, not the least, most of the services of this local spirits were done in Paris goblet glasses, as you've seen. Those either they serve neat by themselves or at times also served with ice cubes, and only pasties. If you remember, pasties are traditionally served with cold water. Pastis is a fennel and anise taranus, more like your what do you call your absinthe from France. Pastis is from France, so they serve with cold water. Why cold water? Because the alcohol is very strong and it doesn't get into your throat so smoothly. So if you add a cold chilled water into it, it helps to get this strong alcoholic local beverage to get into underneath your throat. So that is all about the popular regional spirits, and I'm sure that the presentation is already with you, and you have any queries or any questions, we would love to answer it over our Zoom sessions, where it will be an interactive session and one-to-one, and it will be more what do you call enhancing factor for your knowledge, also more enhancing in terms of your knowledge, if you say. So that's it for the day on this particular topic. We will see you again. Thank you so much. Any queries, anything, please put down in the post, or you can always clarify it in our Zoom session. Thank you. Signing off for the day. Thank you so much.